Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading where we will answer the question, what blessings are coming towards you? Now, if you are a returning member, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever I put out one of these pick a card tarot reading videos. I'd really appreciate that. Also, I am offering a fall special. That fall special is for private readings, $10 for a one-question written reading. So take advantage of that. I am offering it through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. All right, so seekers, let's go ahead and get started. This is a very special reading. In front of you, you have three groups. You have group number 1, you have group number 2, and you have group number 3. So go ahead, take a moment, make your selections. Let me maybe give you a close-up. So this is the group number 1. We're using oracle cards. Okay. Then we have here group number 2. And then we have group number 3. All right, so go ahead and take a moment, make your selections. I am going to include the timestamps in the description below so that you can fast forward to your group. All right, so I will see you there. Welcome group number 1 to today's pick a card tarot reading. We are going to be answering the question, what blessings are coming your way? Now, before we get started, just want to remind you seekers to subscribe to the channel. Also, I am offering a fall special for private readings, $10 for a written reading. So take advantage of that fall special. The link is going to be in the description below. All right, so in front of you seekers, we have 3 oracle cards that we are going to reveal. All right, and we're going to try and get a distinct message from this, and then we're going to use the Art Nouveau Tarot to give us a little more information of what blessings are coming your way. So the first oracle card that we're going to reveal is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's see what we have. Oh, wow. Okay, you've got the mini masks, the authentic self. So this is definitely a very special kind of card. You know, this card is talking about being your authentic self and not having to adhere to pretty much, you know, society's rules or what people expect of you, or what things are essentially you know, keeping you back or holding you in a certain place. This is you being your authentic self. And so, you know, what this card is essentially telling you, and the blessings that are coming your way, is that you're not going to have to pretend to be a certain way anymore. You're not going to have to consciously have to make a decision to have to essentially be or say the things that you don't want to be or say. You are going to be blessed with the ability to be who you truly want to be. So that can take form in many ways. This can be a business. This can be you being your own boss. This can be you being able to just in some ways reach some kind of leadership role in your life where you don't have to pretend. You don't have to keep acting or playing a certain part, a part that you hate, or a part that you just are not resonating with, or that you don't like. And so I feel that you are going to be able to show your authentic face. You will not have to hide behind a mask anymore. So that is the first blessing that this oracle card is showing us here. Let's go ahead and reveal the second oracle card. And the second one is going to be from the Sacred Forest. All right. So the Sacred Forest, and the message behind it is miracles. Ha 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 ha. That is a beautiful card. Group number 1, miracles. Yes. So, you know, with the miracles card, what you have here is the promise of very exciting things to come. You know, myths speak of the rainbow as a portent for treasure ahead. So, this card is just asking you to not limit the way that these miracles appear in your life by having expectations about how they need to occur. Just celebrate them when they appear, no matter how small. And so it's like with this rainbow card, you are essentially being told that you don't have to do it all yourself. Let the creator step in and solve the challenges for you in the mysterious and wondrous ways that creator works in. In some beliefs, the rainbows are considered a promise from above that all will be well and all was well. Remember also that your life is a miracle. And so it's almost like, with this card, you are being kind of shown a bit of a vision. You are being shown that no matter how difficult things may appear, no matter how challenging, no matter if you want to give up, no matter what you are facing, you will be able to come out of this situation. And it is going to feel almost miraculous. It's like you're going to obtain the right contracts. You're going to be able to reach the right people, build the right connections, whether it be romantically or in any way. It's like you don't have to continue with any kind of measerly energy, or any kind of energy that would ask you to be something that you don't want to be. That's what I'm seeing with the many masks and now the miracles, rainbow and waterfall, right? So we also have almost like a symbolism here of the waterfall just kind of washing away all of the sorrow, all of the darkness, right? It's this this complete transformation, which is why you've got 3 butterflies there as well. So just a complete transformation from this almost mundane, chaotic, terrible kind of energy that's there to impede you and impede your progress, into a more peaceful, more, I would say, just energetically sound energy that will allow you to expand and reach new heights. Now, let's go ahead and reveal another card. This is from the Elemental Oracle. And from the Elemental Oracle, we've got plants and growth. Yes. My, oh my. So, the beautiful combination of cards. Group number 1. Beautiful combination of cards. Beautiful blessing. So, the 2 key words here are growth and plants. And so what we see here is essentially a representation of your life growing and reaching new levels, new opportunities, right? Your plants, your increase is going to come. And what I feel that this card is telling you is that you're going to see a lot of progress in your financial matters. You're going to see a lot of progress in your dreams, the dreams that you want, the things that you've been wanting. You're going to see a lot of progress in this, right? So for me, plants, there's this sense of life. There's a sense of vitality. There's a sense of just reaching forward and withstanding the test of time, right? There's plants that have lasted for, hundreds, even thousands of years. And so there's a sense of true strength there. They're grounded and they're connected to Mother Earth like no other being. And so I feel that you are going to reach a place of true prosperity. You're going to reach a place of prosperity on a physical level. And it is going to seem, like this card is telling us, it's going to seem miraculous, right? It is going to seem very miraculous. And so now the many masks card makes sense, right? Why would you need to wear a mask and be something that you don't want to be or that you don't believe in if you're going to receive these miracles? If these miracles are coming to you for, your way, why do you need to act a certain way? Why must you be a certain kind of person, right? Why must you essentially keep entertaining company that you don't want to entertain? Why must you do things that you don't want to do, right? I feel that a lot of you are convincing yourselves that you do it because you're a good person, but I think that really it's because you have to. You have no other choice. And so I feel that all of that necessity, all of that need will be washed away. And you're going to be able to, in some ways, reach for new heights of glory. And again, it is going to seem miraculous. And with the energy of the plants, what I see here, the words that just keep on ringing through my ears when I look at this card is forevermore. This is something that you will build. This is a foundation that will be established, that no one will be able to break, that no one will be able to rock in any kind of way. you are going to be able to just be firmly planted in this fertile soil and grow and expand to new heights. And it is going to seem very miraculous. So beautiful, beautiful trio of oracle cards. Now we're going to go ahead and use the tarot just to get a little more insight. We're going to go ahead and use the Art Nouveau tarot. All right, I haven't used this deck in a while, but I like that all the cards are holographic. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we get from the tarot. Spirit, talk to us. Great and powerful creator, what blessings are coming for group number 1? What's being removed? What's being given? What's being shown? What is to come? Give us information. Enlighten us. Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie here, group number 1. You have definitely have been preview to a lot of things that would completely destroy people. All right, you've got an energy here of someone who unfortunately has just been through some very difficult, chaotic times. And it almost feels like, in some regard, this energy is the kind of energy that has left you in many ways feeling like, you want to give up, right? I wouldn't be surprised if some of you people have debated that because it is very, very, very chaotic. And so what's the point? I think a lot of you have asked yourselves, what's the point if things are just going to continue this way, if I'm not going to be able to see and do what I want to do? All right, so my goodness. Let's just start from the very beginning. We'll work our way through this. So we start with the Chariot. The Chariot is reversed, and so the reversed Chariot is talking about someone that has the want and the desire to move forward, but unfortunately for some reason the circumstances are just not allowing that. So even though you want to get on your Chariot and move forward successfully and just with vitality, for some reason you have not been given that opportunity. Your Chariot is broken, your Sphinxes are not around. It's like your progress is halted. It's halted. And then we see here with the Five of Wands, challenges, right? So we have people around you that are fighting, and it's almost like you can't get the upper hand and you're having to fight with these people. You're having this kind of chaotic energy of competition. I want, you want, they want, but I want to and I need to, instead of collaboration, which is something that I feel you, group number 1, you resonate so well with. You are a collaborator. You haven't been seeing that collaboration. People around you are just all about themselves. They want to just be able to speak up and say what they want to say and outshine you, and in some ways just, continue down that path. And so there's very little support that has been afforded to you. Then we move to the Three of Pentacles, and so what that little support means is, unfortunately for you, not receiving any kind of advancements in your job, in your career, in your finances. The Three of Pentacles is talking about the worker that is laying the finishing touches on his master work, and then there's someone here who's judging that work. And the fact that it's reversed tells me that this trouble here has led to you and your job kind of suffering, you not being able to advance as dynamically as you would want to advance, and potentially not even having the resources to do it because the people around you have been so unsupportive. And then we have even more of an understanding of just how bad it's been with the Five of Swords. So not only do you have the Five of Wands telling you that, hey, there's chaotic energy around, people don't want to help you, but you have the Five of Swords as well right next to it, right? It's like your financial situation, your life entirely, and the entirety of your entire existence. The Three of Pentacles is talking about your work, your finances, your growth, the potential for success, to move, your dynamism, your resume, your great work. all of it has been riddled with these energies of just conflict. And so now it's followed by the Five of Wands, right? It's like these two energies have been around you for so long, taking you down, you know, putting you in a place of stress and anxiety, right? This is chaotic energy, competition. It's hard to get away. It's hard to be able to overcome this. And so this is what you are constantly seeing around you. And, you know, it's led you to be completely depleted, right? So we've got the Empress showing up after all of this chaotic energy here. The result of that is you reversed, the Empress reversed. And so what this means when you get the Empress reverse is that you have lost everything. You've lost your ambition in some ways. You've lost your mental agility. You've lost your energy. You've lost your dynamism. You've lost your just prosperity. You've lost your flair. There's this sense of just being stuck. You're stuck, right? And so now the Oracle cards make so much sense. The reason why it's going to feel like a miracle is because your situation has been so bad for so long that it is going to feel like a miracle, because I think that some of you just don't see a way out of this, right? And we see that illustrated here beautifully with the Eight of Swords. The fact that it's reversed tells me that you see no way out of this enslavement. You see no way out of this struggle. You see no opportunity. You see no way. There's no way for you to get away from this, right? Even though the power to get away lies around you in these swords, you just can't grab it. You know, it's just a dream that's just far away. It's not real. It's almost what you tell yourself. And so we end with a very powerful card that just has so much meaning to it, especially with this reading. We end with the Moon. And so what we have here is the illusions that you've built, because I do see a lot of illusions here, group number one. Some of you believe that this, you know, is not going to change the way that you want it to change, or you believe that things are going to be a certain way, when really it can be far greater if you just believe and trust in the Creator. And so with the Moon, what we have here is an illustration of a little Crenshaw starting his journey, or her journey, down this arduous path to the Moon, and the Moon just being the only source of light, and there's dangers along the road. And so what the Moon is talking about is illusions, and the breaking free of those illusions. It's the taking a journey, taking a step forward, and with every step that you take, the path becomes clearer and clearer and clearer, and it's almost a guiding message that you have to continue forward no matter how much you want to stay stuck. No matter how much you tell yourself it's not going to work out, it will work out at the end. You just have to continue pressing forward. You know, and I don't see with the Oracle cards here, I don't see any message that would tell you otherwise, right? You are going to experience miracles in your life. You're going to see a lot of beautiful things that are going to, in many ways, make you feel just fulfilled, full, able, ready. You know, you just have to keep pressing forward. Never should you doubt that you will have success. This is in the cards. It's coming. So keep moving forward diligently. Understand that many of the stresses that you're going through, most of it is just an illusion. Potentially they are things that people have told you. I mean, we go back to this chaotic energy. Five of Swords, it's more of an attack on your mind. So this could be words that people have told you that are negative, that are in some ways just hindering. And then with the Five of Wands, what you have is people just trying to bring you down energetically, taking away that passion, that light, that spark, and that ambition that you have for life. Essentially, it's a breakdown. It's a breakdown of the mind, it's a breakdown of your body. And so I feel that once you step away from that energy, you're going to be able to experience true prosperity. And so it might be miraculous for you to be able to get away from this. It might take a miracle for you to be able to get that promotion, for you to be able to get that business opportunity, for new business ventures to open up to you, for there to be true prosperity and the ability to be able to move forward, right? And I feel that, you know, a lot of you, you want to be able to speak up, you want to be able to say what you want to say, but you can't. You're hindered. You're afraid to get people around you upset. And now it makes sense because you've got so much chaotic energy surrounding you that you know, it's difficult. You just don't want to open up that chaotic labyrinth, right? And you don't want to have to go through it because it's like people might get upset and they might start attacking you again. And yeah, you know, so this is definitely an energy here that you are going to overcome. Just remember the very first message that was revealed with the plants, the growth. You will have growth. You will have prosperity. You will have miracles. And you will be able to be authentic. At some point, you will be able to look at the people that have harmed you and tell them exactly why you are leaving, why you are doing what you're doing. And you're going to be able to have the power and the ability to simply just walk away and not even have to look back. This can be situations, this can be, you know, jobs that keep you in a certain place. This can be negative relationships. It just, you know, it encompasses the totality of your experience. So that is what I see here. Group number 1, very powerful reading, beautiful blessings that are coming your way. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. So just a quick reminder, I am offering a fall special, $10 for written reading, 1 question written reading. That is a fall special, so take advantage of that. The link is going to be in the description below. You'd have to go through my Etsy store. Also, don't forget to give this video a like. Seekers, like. Comment down below. I've been responding to everyone. I love, you know, reading your comments, responding back. You know, if it takes me a day or 2, don't worry, I will respond back to you. So keep on leaving those comments. Also, join me on Patreon. I do weekly readings there. So if you're interested in weekly, what will happen, you know, prediction readings, what will happen this week readings, I release one every single Saturday. And, you know, definitely it's worth it. It's worth the price of admission. So join me on Patreon. The link is down below. Thank you so much, Seekers. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, where we will be talking about what blessings are coming your way. We have 3 oracle cards that we're going to unveil that will provide you with a message. Now, before we get started, just want to remind you that I am offering private readings at this time through my Etsy store. I'm having a fall special, $10 for a 1 question written reading, so take advantage of that. The link is going to be in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe for more of these Pick a cards. All right. So let's reveal the very first card. We're going to start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's behind it. Unmarked Trail Revelation. My, oh my. I really like this card. And the reason I like it so much, it's because it's talking about a new path. All right, this is an unprecedented experience and discovery that's coming your way. This is essentially a revelation, but a revelation of this almost holy grail kind of journey that you are being tasked with. So what this card is telling you is that you are going to reach a place in your life where you're going to be able to go on a journey. And so I feel that for some of you, you need that balance. You need to have some kind of way to go on this journey. You know, maybe you are, maybe you have responsibilities that you need to tend to, and you can't just simply go on this journey of self-discovery and abandon everything. So what this card is telling you is that you are going to be, number 1, blessed in the fact that you are going to be able to have the time and the energy to move forward into this new adventure. And that adventure is going to awaken something beautiful in you. This is essentially an unmarked trail, and you're going to be able to find peace with what your heart has been missing. I feel that, you know, the universe really has your back at this time. The universe wants you to go on this journey, on this new journey that's going to reveal many things for you. And so with that journey comes a lot of things going right around you. I feel that this green energy that's coming out of this card and this balancing energy is talking about balancing your finances, balancing your surroundings, so that you can go on this journey of discovery and understanding. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal the second card. Second card is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's take a look and see what's behind this oracle. We have got flow. Yes, the meandering pathway. Flow. Okay, so we start with a revelation and an unmarked trail, and now we have this energy with this this magician, this wizard, that tells you to flow, because there is a new path, right? Everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. So allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey is what this card wants you to do. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. That's what this card is telling you to tap into. So my goodness, we start with a revelation, an unmarked trail, and now that trail is kind of presented in this with this wizard, right? This wizard is now seeing that trail in front of him. Once a spirit comes and reveals it, hey, you are going to go on a journey. Everything around you will be in balance. Things will be paid for financially. You're going to be able to go on this journey of self-exploration. Then we have the second oracle card that essentially presents to you the actual path, a visual of the path, and the wizard that's saying, okay, this is the path I need to take. Seems a bit scary, but I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm going to enjoy this voyage. Man, the synchronicity there is truly beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal the final card. This is from the Elemental Oracle. Let's see what we got here. Whoa, my. These three oracle cards, I think, got together, had a conversation, and said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this, because all three of them talk about the exact same thing, and they all offer a completely different kind of perspective and understanding of it. So now you've got here change, wind, right? Wind. And what this means is that there is going to be a very dynamic kind of change in your environment, all right? Things are not going to be the same. What you have here is a representation of everything changing, right? We have here a representation of your home, a representation of what you knew, your thoughts, your environment, just everything. And it just kind of being blown away to make space for what's new. So there's just so many beautiful blessings here. Number one, you're going to be able to have the resources, the energy, and the ability to actually go on this journey. So that right there is a blessing. Number two, you're going to be led by spirit. That is another blessing. Number three, you're going to be led to this beautiful path that's going to show you many things, where you're going to be able to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally. This is kind of a mind, body, spirit kind of journey where you are transformed by it, and you're going to be able to, by the end of this, be in this kind of flow-like state where wherever you put your mind to something, you start flowing. That's the problem I think with a lot of creative people. They start at something, there's this burst of energy, but then that flow gets cut at a certain point because the life is just so pervasive in many ways. And I feel like you are going to reach the point in your life where you can stay in that flow-like state for an extended period of time and essentially be able to manifest whatever it is that you want. So there's change coming. The wind does tell you that there is going to be a little bit of friction with that change. Wind is very sudden, it's powerful. If you don't want to move, you will be moved. So there is a sense here of it being for your highest good, for your greatest good. This change that's coming is definitely something very dynamic for you, and it's going to open up a lot of doors. Okay, beautiful oracle cards. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal the tarot decks. We're gonna use the Art Nouveau Tarot. Okay, haven't used this deck in a long time, but it is one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and shuffle, and let's see what the tarot reveals about this beautiful journey that you are about to embark on. Let's see. What will this path bring? What do we need to know? What does group number 2 need to know, Spirit? What needs to be said? What needs to be revealed? What needs to be exposed? What will come of the situation? Man, so, you know, Spirit is definitely using the tarot cards to highlight where you've come, you know, what you've been through. Spirit did the exact same thing with group number 1, because this is definitely something here. So, you know, what we have here is essentially an energy of moving out of a place of insecurity and instability to a place where you're able to essentially adapt and grow and expand into new territory. So we start with the energy of the King of Swords reversed. All right, and so this king can be someone in your life. I think for some of you this represents a person in your life that has hurt you verbally. You know, this could be an authority figure, this could be a parent, this could be a friend, this could be someone that you look up to, but they did hurt you. You know, they abused you verbally. And so I feel that this person is, you know, the reason for a lot of your troubles. You know, I think that this might be more of a childhood. It is early on in your journey and what you've been through. So I feel that this might be a parent, a father. And the reason why I say that is because it's followed by the Queen of Wands reversed, right? So this could be a mother, right? So King of Swords and the Queen of Wands both reversed. So there's this kind of parent-like energy where these people just weren't very good to you. They were people who, you know, in many ways didn't maybe support you or help you. And it's gotten to the point where you, unfortunately, have had to be responsible. You've had to do things that other people didn't have to do. A lot was demanded of you. And so this kind of left you depleted. This kind of left you in some ways feeling like things are not going to be okay. I am in many ways going to be trapped in this reality, in this existence, or, you know, life is a certain way, so why should I think that anything else can happen? But, you know, I feel that a lot of you are people who are value driven. So you are being represented by the Knight of Pentacles, and this knight knows what to do, where to go, how to do it. You know, this knight is very resourceful. So out of the chaos and out of the torment and out of the harshness that was your experience with those people, you've been able to kind of rise above it. You've been able to carve a path forward. You're able to see what you should do, and you're able to kind of follow through on that. So I think that you learn from these experiences. You know, there's people out there that unfortunately they're confronted with people like this that don't help, don't assist, really just are there to hurt. And sometimes they don't even know that they're hurting. They're ignorant. They don't know any better. You know, that's definitely the case with the King of Swords reverse. This is a man that really just doesn't know. This is a person that is just very ignorant, right, to the pain that they're causing. Very, very ignorant. And then, you know, with the Queen of Wands reverse, it's the inability to correct that behavior. It's the inability to want to even see that there's a problem, because it's almost like an energy vampire that just allows for chaos to reign because they just don't want to get involved. And in some cases, they partake in that chaos, right? Because they enjoy it. So out of this calamity here, out of this trouble, right, you came out as this kind of Knight of Pentacles, where you're able to make money, you're able to work, you're able to, you know, gain the value that that you can take from that and then turn it into something else. But your experiences have been limited. Because, you know, with this energy that we have over here, the Hangman reverse, the Tower reverse, the Five of Cups upright, What this screams is a need for change, but at the same time an unwillingness to go and actually pursue that change, and at the same time the desire for things to be a certain way, but they not being that way, and at the same time feeling terrible emotionally about this. And so there's a lot of self-harm going on here as well. So even though you're a person that's resourceful, you're strong, you're able, you move forward very dynamically, you know where the value is and you pursue it, there's also this energy here of sorrow. There's this energy here of an unwillingness to just yield to what life has to offer you as well. So all of this is indicative of someone that was hurt when they were younger, treated badly. You were just someone who didn't have the right tutelage. You didn't have the right mentors. The people that were supposed to lead you did not lead you correctly. They kind of led you astray. Maybe they didn't just put dedication into you. Unfortunately, your role models were really, really bad. And so it's led you to this path of sorrow. And you are in need of some dynamic change, group number 2, which is why all 3 oracle cards lined up to tell you the biggest blessing that you can receive and the biggest blessing that will come to you is a change. This is a change that's going to lead you to this road of discovery, right? And so this discovery can take many shapes and forms. This is going to be definitely a discovery of self, but more than likely a discovery of the world, a discovery of different people, a discovery of different environments, different cultures. And so, wherever this road takes you, it's a road that's going to present you with a lot of transformative kind of energies that will mold you and shape you and turn you into a completely different person. Which is why we've got that wind card, right? Change. That change beckons. The wind, it's coming. It's going to happen no matter what. And so, the funny thing is that I saw the Tower in that oracle card. This inability to want to change or maybe fearful of that change. There was an essence of that card that kind of screamed an unwillingness to go with it, right? And now you've got the Tower showing up here in your reading. And so that is indicative of someone who is unwilling to go through that change, because they know that if they go through that change, there's a lot of hardship there. There's going to be some sorrow. There's going to be some friction. And there's going to be, this energy of just having to figure something out or create something. It's like you want to avoid friction. You want to avoid trouble. You want to avoid that initial pain, right? It's like, I used this analogy in my last reading where, sometimes you have to move from a location, from a house, right? And you don't want to move because, well, you have to go through the entire process of moving, renting the truck, getting all the stuff in the truck, you're probably going to be sore at the end of this, it's like this very stressful ordeal. And so that's the friction, right? So even though you know that you're moving for the greatest good, even though you know that things are going to be much better in your new place, there's still that friction. It's like, oh, we have to go through this. We have to have conversations with these people. They're probably going to blow up at me. So it's like there's all of these things that you are unfortunately thinking of that are keeping you in the same place, that kind of stuck in that rut, right? And also it's keeping you from really enjoying life. That's really what we're seeing here. You are someone who has trouble enjoying life. It's like I'm getting this energy of someone who's just holding on to the steering wheel with everything they got, afraid to just relax and maybe just drive with one hand, cruise. I think that you are just someone that really is scared to just kind of let go. And I think that what that does is that it's built a lot of anxiety within you, a lot of anxiety and just a lot of emotional distress. And so this Tower moment is a big blessing for you. A lot of people are scared of the Tower moment. Oh no, the Tower moment is gonna come. But the thing is that this card is reversed. So there's an inability to actually give in to this Tower moment, and at the same time it's beckoning for it. It's like you need this, right? You need this very big change in your life. We already know that change is going to be a blessing, right? It's going to present a lot of blessings to you. So you know, if there's any advice and guidance, because I always like to try and find the advice and guidance in this reading, is to just allow for things to unfold as they may. Allow the pieces to fall where they need to fall. Allow for the experience to take over. You know, it's all about the voyage. It's all about the journey. Allow yourself to just give into that journey. Just take a deep breath and understand that there are going to be many changes coming your way. Every single one of them is positive. It's going to help you in such a profound way. You know, the Hangman energy reversed again talks about that anxiety, that unwillingness to fully embrace it and just enjoy life, enjoy the energies of life, and just being at peace with what happens to you. You know, I feel like a lot of you are the kind of person that something happens to you and you're immediately looking for the bad, right? Instead of the good, instead of the opportunities, instead of the possibilities. So, group number 2, the message is clear. Your blessing is a new road forward. Your blessing is a new path. Your blessing is essentially the gates opening up and you walking through these gates into a completely new reality. You are going to be shown many things, a lot of things. These things will be revealed to you with divine timing. You are being tasked with just going with the flow, accepting what this has to offer you, and enjoying the voyage. And understand that the universe has your back and is allowing for these things to happen so that you can grow, so that you can just become a completely different person. You have all of the tools at your disposal, you have all of the resources at your disposal, and more will be given to you. So, that is what I see here, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching. Quick reminder, I am offering private readings at this time. So if you're interested, you can go through my Etsy store. I'm having a fall special. Keep talking about it because it is definitely a very good special. $10 for one question. It is a written reading though. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and visit my Etsy store, read the reviews, and you will not be disappointed. Also, don't forget to give this video a like as well. Comment down below. I want to know what you thought about this reading. You know, what you think these changes will come. If I was right about these experiences with these people, if the cards were right. Just write to me. Leave me a comment. I've been reading every single one of them, and I've been responding. So I really enjoy reading those comments. Also, don't forget to join me on Patreon. I have a Patreon and I do weekly readings there as well. So pretty much it's weekly readings, you know, prediction readings, what's coming up. I'm pretty sure that you seekers would enjoy those readings. So join me on Patreon. Thank you so much once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, where we will answer the question, what blessings are coming your way? So before we get started, just want to remind you seekers that I am offering private readings at this time. You will have to go to my Etsy store if you're interested. I am having a fall special, $10 for a one question written reading. So the link is going to be in the description below for that Etsy store. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more of these Pick a cards. All right, so let's get started. Seekers, in front of you, you have 3 oracle cards that are going to provide you with your message. So the first one that we're going to reveal is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's take a look at the Shaman's Dream Oracle and see what we have here. You've got the Caterpillar. Opportunity. This is an awesome card to get. My goodness. So this, this is the card of transformation. Again, opportunity. This is an independence from conditioned responses. And in many ways, this caterpillar is an invitation to test out new strategies, right? Now, what I feel with this card and what I feel that is going to be coming to you as far as blessings is the ability to actually do something new. I think that a lot of you are maybe stuck in this kind of cycle where you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. potentially, you know, to try and get ahead. This could be in your career, your job, relationships, and it feels like you're not really making any progress. You're kind of just stuck in this wheel, and you're just kind of going round and round and round like a hamster in a little wheel. So I feel like you are going to be blessed with something completely new, a new experience, a new opportunity, a change from this energy of possibly stasis, or just an energy of just repeated effort, right? You are going to be given a bit of a respite from that. Interesting. So let's see what the other cards have to offer. So we're going to reveal now the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to offer. Yes, all right. You've got the Enchanted Firm Grotto Refuge. My. Okay, so this card is talking about finding a refuge that's filled with magic to aid you in your quest or journey. And really, it's not so much quest or journey, it's more about finding a home, finding an actual place, a physical structure where you can go in and just work on the things you want to work on, right? Do the things you want to do. This is finding a place that's really your speed, that has your kind of vibe to it, right? Interesting. So I think that some of the blessings that some of you are going to get is an actual home, a new place to move to, an actual physical location, with this Enchanted Firm Grotto Refuge. And this is a place that's filled with magic, right? So with the Enchanted Fern, it is enchanted for a reason. So there's a magical element to this place. You know, it could just very well be that the energies where you're at right now are just not conducive for success. You're having trouble getting ahead. You're having trouble just kind of, you know, navigating through different energies. You just don't really feel like you are comfortable, right? Where you're living, or where you are, or where you're working, or where, you know, possibly even the relationships that you have around you. It's just not a comfortable place. It's not filled with magic. It's very mundane. There are very little opportunities. And a lot of people there, I feel, are stuck in the same kind of rut. They're stuck in the same kind of cycle. You know, they wake up every morning and they do the exact same things. There's really no color to these days. They're all just kind of, you know, black and white. And it's the same thing every single day. And so the blessing that is coming to you is a new refuge, a new place, possibly a new home, a new opportunity for expansion and dynamism, the ability to actually go out, make a change, and know that it's for your better good. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the final Oracle card. This is from the Elemental Oracle deck. Let's see what we got here. You've got Cave. Are you kidding me? I mean, the Cave. This is just so interesting. So not only do you have the Enchanted Fern Grotto talking about a refuge, a magical refuge, but now you have a confirmation of it with the Cave card, talking about protection as well. So this is very interesting. So for those of you that you know, for those of you that I'd said that you're going to get a new home or a new place, you're going to be blessed with a new location, maybe a new destination to go to. You know, this is definitely here very resounding with this Cave card. So it's like you are going to find a new place to call home. And it is going to feel like that. It's going to feel like an actual home. You're going to feel protected. You're going to feel like energetically you're in the right place. You're going to feel like this is where I need to be. You're going to feel like I've made the right decision in moving here. So there's definitely, I think, for some of you, a change. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to open up. So, you know, we started with opportunity, right? We started with the caterpillar talking about opportunity. And so we wondered, okay, so what opportunity exactly? And now we have these two cards talking about a refuge, a cave, protection, and magic in that cave and that refuge. And so I feel that a lot of you are being somehow restricted or held down by your environment. Could be that you're in a toxic environment. Could be that there's no opportunities where you're at. It could be that there's people that are triggering you. It could be that energetically you just don't mesh very well. It could be that you want to pursue a certain career or lifestyle and you simply cannot do it where you are living. So there's a need for a change. And so I feel with the Caterpillar, the opportunity card, the opportunity is going to open up for you to actually be able to move and pursue this refuge and this cave. All right. And I feel like, you know, this opportunity can be maybe some money coming in, an influx of cash. It could be that maybe the housing market kind of changes for you and you're able to fully just, you know, embrace some new opportunities, maybe a new job or career available in a certain place, maybe a work from home. There's definitely a lot of different scenarios here, a lot of different possibilities here that are going to be kind of unfolding for you. So you are being asked, you know, to maybe potentially view these opportunities. You know, don't discredit things that are presented to you as something that's not for you. I think that sometimes when we're stuck in a rut and every day just kind of looks the same, we tend to fall into that pattern. We tend to really vibrate and we tend to just energetically be very involved with that kind of energy, you know. And so we don't listen to the opportunities. We don't take a moment to consider them. We don't even think about them because that's not me. That's not what my people do. That's not what energetically is going on around this place, right? So I'm not going to even entertain that possibility. That's crazy talk. You know, this is how we've always done it, right? So I feel that, you know, it's important for you to maybe be a bit more open-minded with these opportunities. And I think that if you have a very strong dream or ambition or desire to do something, that is your intuition telling you that's what you need to do, right? So that's your intuition just kind of guiding you. That's your internal compass telling you, give some attention to this because there might be something here, right? The brain is a very, very powerful computer that kind of zones in on what you want, your desires, your dreams, and your ambitions. You know, those things that maybe you tell yourself can't happen, and you just kind of like kill that dream. But it's never really dead. You know, it's there in your mind. Your brain is constantly thinking about it. It's just way back there in your unconscious mind. But it's constantly vigilant for it. So if you are in some ways being presented with opportunities, if you are being shown something, entertain that for a moment. Read the details. See what it entails. Is this for me? Is it not? Intuitively, I feel that you're going to be led into this refuge, into this place. All right. So I'm very interested to throw your tarot card. So let's, without further ado, let's go ahead and do that, because this is a very interesting energy. Anytime we're talking about moving and a new house and a new destination, I mean, this is just so exciting. And I got to be honest with you, all three groups have had a little of this, right? This need for change. Interesting. It's really interesting. All right, let's see what the tarot can reveal about you. Group number 3. What is the tarot revealing? Talk to us, Spirit. Talk to us. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Interesting. So, you know, we definitely have some interesting cards here showing up. Okay, very interesting. And I feel that they're interesting because they're giving a bit of an insight into, you know, what you've been privy to, what you've been essentially experiencing, and just how important this change is going to be for you. You know, and it's definitely something. So number 1, we start with the 4 of Wands. And so the 4 of Wands talks about a family, right? We're talking about a family. We're talking about a family that, you know, does something a certain way, a family that believes in staying, a family that believes in maybe some, I would say, conservative way of being, right? The reason I'm saying conservative is because I see the Hierophant and the King of Swords, and man, oh man, I mean, these two cards scream conservative. And so, you know, what a conservative mind means is that essentially there's trouble for change, right? Sometimes it's hard for there to be change, because conservatives tend to feel comfortable in the familiar. We know this. This is how we've always done it. This is the best way of doing it. It's worked for everyone. We're gonna keep doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And so what ends up happening is that, you know, there's this kind of way of being where there really is no dynamic change. There's no dynamism. There's no forward moving. There's just existence, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but for you, group number 3, there is. Because I feel that you have projects and ambitions, and you have certain desires that you want to fulfill. But the problem is that in order for you to be able to fulfill these desires and these wants, you are going to have to step out a little bit more than you're stepping out. You are going to have to bring forth something completely new. You know, the world is changing, it's shifting, it's completely turning into something else. The advent of artificial intelligence is about to revolutionize the way that we conduct business, and we essentially are able to, you know, even interact with each other. So everything is changing, and I feel like the people that aren't changing with this energy are in some ways going to feel like they're missing out on something. And I feel that for you, this might be the case here. I feel that for you, it's important for you to step out into the unknown. It's important for you to find a refuge filled with magic where you can just have your passion ignited, right? Where you can be lit on fire and ideas come to you, and you're able to just generate this energy of just forward moving momentum and success in all areas. And so what that does, what that is going to do for you is it's going to offer you many more opportunities, right? Opportunities for expansion, opportunities for creation, opportunities for career advancement and development. And so I feel like you need this change, right? You really do. And there might be some trouble, which is why we've got the Four of Wands with your family. There might be some trouble with them maybe letting you go, accepting the fact that you are going to potentially have this new house or this new place or this new home. And you know, there might be some friction there. And I think that for some of you, you want to avoid that, right? Because these people, I don't see that these people have been bad to you, right? I don't think that these people have necessarily been bad to you. It's just that that's the kind of thought process that they have. But you know, you are being tasked with stepping out and following your own internal compass. Because if you don't, you will not be successful. Okay, that's the problem here, which is why we've got the Six of Wands reverse, which is talking about success, but reverse, it's talking about, you know, unfortunately being defeated, being energetically just kept in a place where, you know, you're just not successful, right? And then with the Page of Swords, what we have is someone who's just dying to share what they've learned, to put into action the ideas that have been presented, that you've thought of, you know, but unfortunately not having the resources around you or the support to actually bring those ideas forward and to make them manifest. And so we see that with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, we have a family scene here. You know, we've got the new generation, the older generation, we've got the dogs. The fact that this card is reversed, and it is the Pentacles, it's talking about a lack of resources, a lack of opportunity. And so, you know, for those of you that potentially have been living where you're living for such a long time because of, you know, family, friends, you know, it's important for you to assess exactly what those relationships are bringing you. And if the answer to that question is I'm not lonely, then maybe it's time to examine those connections very closely. Because yes, loneliness it's a big deal. No one wants to be lonely. But if you are sacrificing your dreams, if you're sacrificing expansion, if you're sacrificing dynamism, if you're sacrificing just success, if you're sacrificing your thoughts, your ideas, which are rooted in some very, very strong foundations, and they have the capacity for just great success. If you're sacrificing all of that just because you don't want to be lonely, then maybe potentially it's time to examine these relationships, right? And so, you know, there's definitely ways for you to communicate with them. But anyways, either way, this is the blessing that's coming to you. Okay, group number 3, you, I think, are going to be given the opportunity to move to a new destination, a new place, a refuge, a cave. You are going to be protected. Protection is a part of it. You know, I feel like with the Hierophant and with this King of Swords upright, if you are going through any challenges, right, if it seems a bit daunting to make this move because of people, simply communicating it and talking about what you truly want, and make sure that there's an incredible amount of logic behind it, right? Make sure that there's not much emotion, but logical conclusions, right? When you're talking to certain people around you, this is what's logical. I'm going to be able to go here. I'm going to pay probably less rent. I'm going to have this job that pays more. I'm going to be able to work on these different, you know, entrepreneurship ventures that I thought of, and it's all going to work out just fine. You know, logical when you're communicating with the people around you, because I do feel that maybe there's a little bit of an attachment here, right, with some people, but at the same time, you know, the cards are just saying that there might not be. So there might be some toxic connections. There might be some people that want to keep you in a certain place, right? Mentally, energetically, so that you don't leave, so that you stay, because you're a family and we're here and we're together and this is how it should be. And so I think that for a lot of you, there's this energy inside of you. There's a fire that's just being right now kind of quenched, you know, and it needs to be lit. That fire needs to just burn bright. And I think that for some of you, you know, it is being kind of kept in a place. You're being kept in a place where your desires and your wants are being stifled. You know, maybe you're being asked to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the community. And the thing is that, you know, there's only so much you can take of that, right? Sure, we all make sacrifices, but you have to pursue your dreams. You have to pursue your goals. You have to pursue your ambitions. And I think that Spirit knows that. I think Spirit put inside of you these ideas and this drive, and there's a purpose inside in you that needs to be fulfilled. And that purpose will be fulfilled. Things around you are going to shift. They're going to change for your greater good. They're going to be a huge, huge blessing to you. So that is what I see here, group number 3. Thank you for watching. Quick reminder, I am offering private readings at this time. So if you're interested, please visit my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. I'm having a fall special for a 1-question written reading. It is a written reading, 1 question, only $10. Huge, huge special. So take advantage of that. I'm also offering the pre-recorded. Those are a bit more. So anyways, just go to the Etsy store. You'll see all of the options there. If you have any questions, also let me know. And don't forget to give this video a like as well, seekers. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. I'm interested in this group in particular because the message was pretty direct about a home and a need for change. So I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are on this and how accurate this reading was. So let me know down below in the description. Not the description, the comment section. And I will write back. I've been writing back to every single comment. So looking forward to speaking with you. Thank you, seekers. Sending you a lot of love, a lot of light. Bye-bye.